everybody. What's good? Happy Sunday. Hope that everybody is doing good. Hope you guys had another great, safe week. Hopefully, you didn't work too hard out there. Y'all know how everything goes. Welcome to another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. And for those that have been listening to us this month, y'all know we're talking about domestic violence. This month, October, is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And, ourselves being a 5-time survivor of domestic violence, this relationship we're in now, our marriage with our husband, has been the first one, and nobody tried to put their hands on us. So, past couple ones, one had to, put up some hands, unfortunately, because we ain't no weak woman. So we just telling y'all straight up, yes, we did fight back. But, unfortunately, there's too many women out there going through domestic violence. There's too many, and this is not talked about enough, men too. But we too afraid to speak up, or we have that fear people going to judge us. We feel like there's no way out, or we can't get out the situation, but you have more power than you realize. You can. You can get out. Don't let this world tell you nothing that you cannot do. Absolutely not. That's a bunch of bull.com. That's what a narcissist, somebody that's trying to control you, somebody that's trying to keep you, under their clutches or whatever. That's what they be trying to do when they have their fear, or however you want to put it, of losing you, which is ironic to us, because if you don't want to lose somebody, and we know ain't nobody perfect, but treat them right, male or female. You know what we said? If you don't want to lose them, it's real simple. We make this so difficult. We make it so difficult, y'all. But it's easy. One of the things we believe in Islam, and yes, we are a Muslim woman, just let y'all know, anybody that come through, as Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach, you treat people the way you want to be treated. Why do we go out here in this world, domestic violence, relationship, abuse, whatever, and treat people like crap, but then we want a good life? that makes sense to y'all? Because the damn shame make no sense to us at all. You get out of this world what you put in it. So if you, male or female, you abusing your spouse, husband, whatever, what do you think you're going to get? This is how evil and twisted people think, for real. Like, that person is going to get tired of you. They're not going to keep being happy. They're not going to keep wanting you or wanting to be with you. You treating them like they lesser than, or they weaker than you because you're weak. And we always say all the time, we could really use more kindness and more empathy out here in this world. We really could. And it's something, we do our hardest to practice, every day when we encounter people. We antisocial. We antisocial as hell. Anybody that know us, they'll tell you, Manima, she don't talk to nobody. We can count on one hand, how many close friends we got. And that's for a reason, partly because of the things we've gone through. We have trust issues. We ain't gonna lie. Our husband is one of those rare people in our life that we can actually trust. Like we said, he ain't perfect, we ain't perfect, but we can actually trust him, and we know we protecting him, we safe. Are things always the way we want them to be? Nah. But that's marriage. You go through cycles, if you will. You go through changes sometimes. Yeah, you're probably gonna get bored, but we wouldn't advise nobody to go cheat. Don't do that. And we just saying all this stuff, to say this is our first one, our first relationship that we've been in where we ain't got the, and we just say all this because we know what y'all going through. If anybody's out there that's going through that, we know for a fact, people are. But just to let y'all know, we know, you walking around on pins and needles like you fearful and scared and weak and We was like, no, this ain't finna work. This ain't us. We stronger than this. We a lot stronger than this. We a lot stronger than what we give ourselves credit for. And growing up the way we did, our first incident was watching our mom have a altercation with her boyfriend at the time, and had a weapon in her hand. We ain't gonna say what it was, out of respect for that situation. But as a child, that's what we saw, and not saying anything against our mom at all, but that was like our first, um, how can we put it, our first incident that we saw. Of course, we didn't know it was domestic violence. We can't say if our mom knew or not, like I said, we're not saying nothing against her, but we thought that was normal. Like, for real, we thought that was normal and that was okay to be arguing and going back and forth and, you know, hating and being angry and mad and vengeful and all that. But we learned the hard way too many times. Too many times. That's not love. Like we said, nobody out here is perfect. For those that are trying, to be a better version of themselves, this world is not perfect. Nobody is, but wow, it's just crazy. Um, Witnessing that, and that's what we think is normal. Had to learn the hard way. Nope. You don't harm people that you love. You don't abuse people that you love. You don't talk down to people that you love. Are you gonna have disagreements and whatnot? Yeah, of course. You ain't gonna always see eye to eye with your spouse, but that's never a reason to control them. That's best way we can possibly put it. Control them and just be like, "What's up, y'all?" And just you gonna do what I say, or ain't nobody gonna have you type person. That's insecurity all day to us, all day, and that has nothing to do with y'all. That always has something to do with the other person. We always, especially women, we can only really speak for the females. We can't really speak for the men, but we can imagine that they go through this too. We think that there's no other way, and we scared, and like we get tired. We've been through it one too many times, and we can tell y'all from experience, it's no fun having to go to an emergency room with your 1-year-old son. Still got a scar on our elbow to this very day. But the ironic part is this fool said we lied. Everybody turned their back on us, and we're gonna get more and more into this on the second segment. But we know and we can understand. But speak up. Don't let nobody silence you. Ever don't let nobody silence you. Speak up. We still did every single time we went through it. Every single time it happened. Yeah, we was probably judged, more than likely. But at least, like we said, we spoke up. Yeah, everybody turned their back on us. They called us a BSer, said we was bull, telling lies. Yeah, we had to heal physically, emotionally. Didn't heal mentally yet. But we know and we understand is why we're saying all this, is why women are afraid to speak up. Whether you a singer, you in Hollywood, whatever. That's why women don't speak up, because sometimes people automatically assume, we just try and get attention, or maybe we did something to deserve it. Like we said, men too, or it's our fault. It's never, excuse us, it's never your fault if somebody can't keep their hands to themselves, or they dealing with so much insecurity and weakness and being a pussy and all that, and they can't how can we put it, see that. That's probably the best way we can put it. They can't see that, or they just refuse to. That's not somebody that loves you. It's just not. We can't put no more plainer than that. We've been through it one too many times, and this statistic, we go back to our abuser, we go back, we go back, we go back. Why? We're going to tell you from my experience because we thought we loved him. We thought it was going to change. We thought it was going to get better. You, it got worse and worse and a hell of a lot worse. We remember one time we was going through it with our thought was husband at the time, but this fool lied to us. Swore up and down he told us, but you know how men do. Well, some. They're not all the same, believe it or not. Um, didn't eat for 5 days straight because we was going through it with this dude. And we were shooting a music video. I think we was in Tampa. Sitting there chilling, smoking or whatever at the time. And we remember somebody telling a joke. The last thing we remember is we passed out. We woke up and we was on the floor and everybody looking at us like, you okay? You good? And we like, what the hell just happened? And they told us, no, you just fainted. You passed out. It was twice. Twice in that night. Embarrassed. And then had to tell them, I've been going through some stuff with my supposed husband. And a bad habit we used to have, and ladies, fellas, don't do this. We don't recommend it. Do not do this. We will always not eat. It was like our body would reject food. We would not eat. And that went on for them 5 days. And it caught up to us. So, like we said, just to let you know, ladies, fellas, we understand going through domestic violence, going through any type of stress, any type of hardship can put that strain on your body. And we tried to hide it. But nah. People ask us, why you stressing out? Why you getting so skinny? You losing weight. Even being slim like we are. People could still tell. And of course, at the time, we was dumb and naive, telling everybody our business, thinking they was going to have our back. And either one or three things happened. They threw it in our face, didn't care, didn't offer the help. We can go down the list. But they was the main ones in our face, fussing and yelling about some bull. Black people talking to you. We need to stop doing that. If you ain't going to help nobody, just leave them alone or at least point them in the right direction, the right one. We go out here. It's getting worse and worse. And we coming to the end. For those that don't know that. Real talk. And you out here abusing people and taking advantage of them. And we know women that can't even have their own bank account. Probably men too. That's why we say we know men going through it. And people be like, well, how can that happen? It can happen. It's not just women out there that's going through domestic violence. It's more common. Don't get us wrong. But there's men out there that's going through it too. And it may not be physically, but trust us, they're going through it mentally. But the man, that's the crazy part. As Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches, you're supposed to lead anyway. So if you can't lead your spouse or your wife or whoever, how the heck are they supposed to follow you? Hello, you guys, welcome in. How are you supposed to follow you? That makes no sense. But love is action. You don't control nobody, manipulate them. You don't do that narcissist crap or I'm going to shine more than you are. We went through that too. Y'all supposed to shine and be good, be great together. Now, one person do more than the other. The one person support most of the relationship financially. That can cause a strain. People don't realize that. We don't know how people get in these relationships. Actually, you know what? Take that back. We do. Because people just want what they want. A lot of us don't get in relationships for the best interest of making it work or, long term, forever, getting married. We just get in to see, I'm just going to see what's going to happen. That's got to be dumb as hell. I'm just going to see what's going to happen. Or, I was just trying to, or, I thought this is why, and we understand it more and more, what our husband is saying. And this is what the messenger says as well. You got to connect mentally. You can be attracted to anybody physically. Anybody can look good. But if y'all can't get along mentally, y'all can, hump on each other all day. Ain't going to do no good. It's not going to do no good. Y'all gonna get bored. Or y'all gonna be fighting, making up, as you call it, and then same old cycle over and over again. Definition of insanity. Y'all doing the same thing over and over, and you think it's going to end up different. Absolutely not, y'all. No, no, no. So what we about to do, people, is we going to take our first break and play some music for you guys. Stop running our mouth for a few minutes. And we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. Y'all keep it locked, everybody. What's up, y'all? What's going on? And just like that, we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk, you guys. So like we said, y'all, this month we are talking about domestic violence. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And just to share a little bit of a personal experience we had, this was, 15 years ago. was with our youngest son's father. Of course, we're not gonna say no names, but was with our youngest son's father. Knew him since we was about 16. Was together for a little bit in middle school. Um, Woke up young and stupid. But we connected a couple years later. Got back together shortly after that. Got pregnant. Baby boy's here. Had a couple domestic violence situations along the way. Of course, we did call the police at the time. Chickened out, got weak, thought we was in love forever. We could fix it, work it out. Nah, whole 9 yards. But throughout that, there was a whole lot of infidelity. There was a whole lot of burden on our shoulders because we were helping other people out at the time, working, trying to go to school for medical assisting. Kept missing days because somebody didn't want to be home when they were supposed to be. Found out, being unfaithful, whole 9 yards. Um, and just argument, disagreement, just drama, drama, drama. And it got even worse, like when we got close to having our son. And then shortly before that, like, was trying to get this man to marry us. So we're good enough to carry your child, but which we shouldn't have done, but not good enough to marry. Okay. So flash forward, what's going on, y'all? Flash forward a year later, baby boy is a year old. We had them broke up. He finally did propose, but at that point we was just like, yeah, we ain't really with the program no more. We didn't even care no more at that point. I think we was engaged all of 2-3 days. And it was like we just woke up one morning and was like, I don't want to keep living my life like this, like working a 9 to 5, working for somebody else, helping them make their dreams and stuff come true. It just didn't make sense. And we looked at our relationship, our life, and we was just like, no, this is not gonna work. Absolutely not. We got to do something. So we ended things. He was still staying with us. Told him, I'll give you my bus pass. You can go to your mom's house. I'll get another one, but you got to go. Would not leave. Now we had to start dating somebody else. Was on the phone, and make the long story short, this was the final altercation. Um, Excuse us. Had the room door shut. This fool comes banging on the door. Our son there crying. We open the door. He got my baby pinned up against the wall. We start fighting, going at it, and we don't even know if y'all gonna be able to see the scar, but this is just proof. Because when all this went down, he went and lied and told everybody nothing ever happened. Now, mind you, we stay in the upstairs, downstairs apartment, y'all. Neighbors can hear us. We didn't even call the police that night. We didn't even know the police was being called. We didn't even know. Next thing we knew, after all this went down, because we got pushed into a window. I can't see that. I think it's like right there. Oh, yes, you can. I don't know if y'all can see where our finger is. Right there. But that's a scar from when we was pushed into a window and we didn't even know there was glass on the sidewalk when we walked out with the police. So hopefully y'all can see that real good. But all that went down. We remember being called the B over and over. And this fool leaves. Like we said, was not aware that the police was called. One of our neighbors apparently called. That's what they told us. And we got took to the hospital. Had to fix this scar. Once again, so y'all can see that. Right there. Right there. You see it. Had to get that fixed. Had a sprained hand with my 1-year-old son. So after all this went down, I had to go tend to him, take care of him. This fool takes off and went to his family and lied. Said we was the one that cheated. He never put his hands on us. And like we said, this is my proof till this day, right here. We have no reason to lie on nobody. You're not that important. With all due respect, that's anybody we done came across. We'll cut you off before we lie on you. That speaks volumes about our character. We got to go around and lie on people to make ourselves look good. We already look good. What we got to do that for? We're beautiful, natural. What we got to lie for? So, we tried to reach out to everybody we thought we was cool with. Everybody pretty much gave us the finger. We don't believe you. You lying. We don't want to deal with you. Everybody turned their back. On top of that, got evicted from our place. Had to take 3 kids at the time. We didn't have a baby girl yet. Had to take our 3 kids at the time and go to a shelter and pretty much rebuild. And then to put the icing on the cake, that was the last time we saw our son's father for a couple of years. He was absent. But that was our fault because we kept him from his son, which we never did. This is all stuff. This is why we say we know how women and men feel. That's why we're saying all this, but we'll get into that in a minute. But like we said, because a neighbor, we assume, hello everybody, welcome in. We assume called the police. Charges were pressed against him at the time, and he was eventually arrested and he did some time. So yeah, he was eventually caught and had to go to jail. But till this day, he maintains innocence, and we promise y'all we'll put this on our kids, on our life. If we lying, a lie take our last breath right now, which he already knows we're not. But it happened, and everybody turned their back. Nobody believed us. Nobody was there for us. Nobody helped us. We had to rebuild pretty much on our own through this shelter, which we did. We went to Hubbard House, which is a shelter we're talking about. Went to there and, got assistance and, eventually, got back on our feet. But everybody turned their back. Till this day, no lie, y'all, we're the bad guy. We the villain. We did it to ourselves. We deserved it. It never happened. I don't believe you. This is why we're saying what we're saying. We don't really care about putting nobody on blast because we went through pain, hell, and heartache and had to heal without I apologize. I shouldn't have did that to you. I was wrong. We had to heal. So we don't have any sympathy. So anybody that want to come for us or say whatever, come on. And you know who we talking to. They may see this show. They may not, really don't care. But this is our story. This is our testimony. This is our truth. Hello, Kenny. This is what we went through. And this is one of the main reasons why we got more stories. Y'all would not believe. Oh, man. 4 or 5 times going through this. Different relationships. You will not believe the stories. And we're going to share them. Like we said, we ain't going to say no names, but they know who they are. You really ain't got to. They know who they are. But, yeah, we don't really care. We had to heal and go through all that. Pull ourselves back together. And it was times we thought we had healed, but every time we saw him when he came back into our son's life, we realized how angry and hateful towards him we were. And it was not healthy. Did we deserve to go through what we went through? No. Should have happened? No. But it took us learning Islam and following on Elijah Muhammad's teachings to really heal and be like, you're going to get yours. You're going to get yours. We firmly believe that. We ain't got to do nothing. We ain't out for no revenge. Like we said, we just simply sharing our story, ladies and gentlemen, to let y'all know we've been there so we know how it feels. Nobody believe you. Nobody there for you. You're the bad guy. When you was the one that was hurt, you're the villain. It never happened. Or they deserved it. We can go down the list. What's up, Trill? We can go down the list with all the bull we done heard. So we know how it feels. We understand, but still speak up anyway if you're going through that. People gonna shun you, they're gonna judge you, they're gonna talk about you, but some people are actually out there to help you. Like I said, we recommend Hubba House so much. If you want to use that as a stepping stone to get back on your feet, they will provide assistance for you. They will. We know that from experience. But we just know, speak up, ladies, gentlemen, whoever. Speak up if you're going through domestic violence, somebody's abusing you. We don't even care if it's mentally, verbally. Speak up. The people that got something to say or judge you or whatever, they probably even got the balls or the courage to even face any of their demons or anything that they've gone through. Because it takes a real strong person. You cannot be weak to like, what's up, Shotty? To just want to fix yourself and be better. You got to be strong because it's going to be test. You're going to be tested. We know because we're going through it. But we happy to be going through what we're going through now because we know we're on the better side. We're on the right side. So we're happy to be going through that now. It's nothing like the changes, and all the hell we had to go through. So, just closing that out, y'all. We know this ain't something that we just talk about because we know we can. We know a lot of people do it. We ain't trying to get no ratings or no go viral or none of that. If one person see this and it help them, cool. Allah's the greatest. We good. But we know how fearful it can be. We know how scary it can be to feel like you got to fight for your damn life. You shouldn't have to. Not around somebody that claim they love you. If you ain't gonna do right by that person, we just always say leave them alone. Don't make their life worse, and then you want to act like they the problem when you need to fix yourself. We still fixing ourselves because we had to own up and forgive ourselves for a lot of behavior we accepted. A lot of red flags we ignored. And things we should not have forgiven. So now, see y'all again. We are not going to be nice. Now, we ain't going to, spaz out, act all ghetto. We're going to be real nonchalant. Because we're not holding no resentment or no grudge, but please believe we haven't forgotten. And it's only to not allow that to happen again. To not allow you, that person, whomever, to get close to you, to get close to us again. We had to learn our lesson. Don't be no fool, and love don't really love you. We know that's a song. We got to remember what the name of it is. But that's just not love. It's supposed to be patient. It's supposed to be kind. Seeks no record of wrong. Only truth. As our husband always like to say, steel sharpens steel. Hopefully we said that correctly. Y'all supposed to sharpen each other, build each other up, help each other grow. Y'all supposed to shine, get money together. Yeah, you're going to be tired a lot of times. We tired. We not husband tired. He be working damn near 24/7. So we know he's got to be tired. But y'all supposed to be equal to each other, be the opposite of each other. Not one person doing more than the other or the burden being put on the other person's shoulders. Y'all supposed to be helping each other. That's supposed to be an offset. A compliment. Help them grow, be better. Give them things they've never had before in their life. Number one, the truth. Then the money and all that mess can come after that. Because all this material stuff, you can't take none of it with you when you leave here. Absolutely not. So, yes, you guys, that's just one of our many crazy stories we went through with domestic violence. Of course, like we said, we have more. But the whole point of sharing that with you guys is just that we've been there. We survived, obviously. We still here. And, we learned. Yeah, we had to learn the hard way. It is what it is. But like we said, we forgave ourselves. Everybody else can go to hell. Real talk. We had to forgive ourselves for everything we accepted and we allowed. And now we know, we told our husband, never again. We will leave. Not saying he did anything, because he didn't. But we just letting him know because of what we've been through previously. Nope. We ever break that promise to ourselves, we might as well just take our own life. And we don't even want to do that. We're not doing that. We meant what we said. Now that we really understand and we really know our worth, absolutely not. We're not accepting nothing less than what we deserve. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through things, trials, all that, to get back on our feet. We're doing that right now. Working slowly but surely, getting back on our feet. And if everything is legit, we're gonna be good. We keep working, keep grinding, keep hustling, we're gonna be good. Please believe that. But you guys are looking at living proof that you can survive. Nobody should ever have to go through that. Never. But if you ever do, if you know somebody, you got the strength, you got the power to leave. That's not love. Love yourself first, and then you'll find out. You will find out your worth, your purpose of being here, and really, because the world ain't going to give you no credit, so don't look for it. You'll really find out how strong you are when faced with any adversity. We don't care how small or how big it may be. So with all that being said, you guys, we're going to go ahead and take our next commercial break, play some music for you guys, and we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. We are talking about domestic violence awareness, you guys. Remember, love yourself, self-love, self-confidence, self-esteem, whole 9 yards, you guys. So we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast. All right, y'all. And just like that, we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. Okay, you guys, so before we get out of here, as always, y'all already know y'all can catch us this and every Sunday on our Sunday Positivity Talk, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, you guys. Queen Candy Podcast, spreading positivity and motivation, as y'all just heard, sharing a little bit of our personal story, our personal journey, our healing journey through Islam. And you guys can follow us on all platforms. And you can also check out the Queen Candy Podcast on any podcast streaming platform. Any podcast streaming platform, you guys. Catch us each and every Sunday, you guys. Thank you so much to everybody for coming through to check us out. Like we said, we love what we do. Putting ourselves out there and just letting everybody know we've been there. We know how it feels. But ladies, fellas, you can bounce back if you choose to. You can learn if you choose to. You can be better if you choose to. It's not on anybody else. It's on you. When it comes down to it, it's on you guys. So like we said, with every single stone we done had thrown at us, all the judgment, people turning their back, the ridicule. Oh boy, we've been through it all. Allah is the greatest. We still here. We still breathing. And as long as we got breath in our body and the pulse, been told our whole life what we can or cannot do. And we don't want to hear it anymore. We tell ourselves that, we're going to continue to heal. We're going to continue to be better and continue to go on this path that our Father has set for us. Anybody that's not with that path or you can't support it, get on it, see it. That's it. That's all. No more holding ourselves back. No more silencing our voice. No more being fearful, being afraid. We're going to treat everybody how they treat us. Take that however you want to take it. But we almost 40. Enough is enough. If we don't grow up and start changing now, we never will. We're going to keep thinking we right. Keep thinking everything's supposed to go our way and whole 9 yards. And that ain't how life works. It's hard as hell. But through Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings, you can either have heaven or you can have hell on earth. It's a condition, not a place. For y'all Bible thumpers that do not know that. That's not a place. It's a condition. Basically, the way you choose to live your life. You can either have heaven, wherever you are. We don't care if it's a hotel room, or you can have hell. We don't care if it's in a hotel room. Real talk. It starts from within. Ladies, gentlemen, love yourself, have self-love. And if you don't stand up for something, you're going to fall for whatever bull come your way. We know. We can't stress that enough. We know. We cannot, man. Oh, man. We had to get to that place. And we know y'all can too. So that's the whole point of us doing this, doing the topic, domestic violence, suicide prevention. Just realizing it's not about you, and helping other people. That's one of the many reasons why we love doing what we do. And we're going to continue to do that. So thank you to everybody once again for coming through to check out another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast. We will talk to you guys next Sunday, continuing on with our Domestic Violence Prevention Month, Awareness Month, sharing another story, running out my a little bit more, giving y'all little tidbits and lessons and whatnot. So we hope to see you guys. Come through, check us out. We go live. Y'all have a good week. Stay safe. Take care of yourself out there, and we'll talk to you next week. Thank y'all again.